The first Pandamon from Kinera exuded bold energy by featuring a fearsome panda on the faceplate of the IEM. It was quite a quirky faceplate that I really have no words for. In 2024, Kinera released the Pandamon 2.0 as a follow-up to the original Pandamon, and they have a distinctly different faceplate. This time around is done in a style where it is similar to what Kinera have been releasing in the past year, featuring different interplays of resin that are seen on models such as the Freya and other models released by them. Let's start with the unboxing of the Pandamon 2.0. Firstly, it comes in a blue box with a blue mountain motif on the front, foreshadowing what you will see later again. At the back of the sleeve, they have a bit of text talking about this elusive iron-eating creature called 石铁兽, which by some magic of translation means Pandamon. Well, not literally, anyways. Removing the sleeve and box, you are then greeted by the earphones themselves and a case. Inside the case, Kinera has provided two sets of ear tips, one which brings vocals to life while the other is a more balanced pair. Thankfully, the ear tips provided are not E-way switches. Nice. After that, you have the 2-pin to 3.5mm cable that is made from 5N silver-plated copper. This isn't by any means super elaborate packaging, and I think that it is suitable for its intended price range. You get a case and all, which is nice. Providing a case here can provide you with hours of unintended fun by tossing them down the stairs. You can see that the case is actually quite sturdy. So yeah, this is the case of the Kinera Celeste. It might look normal, well, it is quite a normal case, but it is incredibly sturdy. To prove it, let me show it to you. It's live! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm Ronaldo. Trust me, it will survive, okay? There we go. No dents. And if you don't believe it, this is the second time we're taking this cut of me abusing this case because the first one, the vocals were already cut out. But don't worry, it survived double the trauma. Good job. Build quality. This time round, Pandamon 2.0 has a resin chassis with a faceplate that has the similar mountain motif as seen on the sleeve of the box. This is more in line with what Kinera has been releasing in their main line of products, featuring intricate resins rather than a scary-ass bear. The faceplate has lots of glittery bits making the shape of mountains in the night sky. Really rather pretty. Its silhouette is in the shape of a large circle. The blue resin here is see-through and you can catch a glimpse of the square planar driver in it. The chassis also features a 2-pin termination for easy cable swaps. Talking about the driver, the Pandamon 2.0 features what is called a square planar driver. Don't be mistaken, this isn't a planar driver in the traditional sense, but it is closer to a square dynamic driver. The chassis of the Pandamon does feel quite solid, but I'll not risk putting my ass on them. I do feel that Pandamon 2.0 is quite comfortable in my ears and is also rather light as well. Next, talking about sound, just to preface this, I use the Lotu Paul Gold Touch Titanium, Paul S2 as well as the Luxury and Precision W4 as my sources for this review, and my impressions will be based on that. The Pandamon is an IEM that is tuned to a similar DNA to the original Simgot EA500, not the recent EA500LM, but the original one, and as such it has an elevated 2 to 3K peak. This allows for good female vocal reproduction. Also importantly, the Pandamon 2.0 needs power for it to come alive. On my dongles, the Pandamon sounded hollow, and this is most evident in bass where it does not sound too full. No such problems on the Pogo Touch Titanium, so try to use a powerful source with these as it will come alive. I found that burning in the Pandamon 2.0 helps it out a whole lot. I've included a graph here, so do pause the video to take a closer look. Bass on the Pandamon 2.0 differs from the current trend of having scooped out mid-bass for a cleaner sub-bass expression, something that is more commonly seen in Crin Collab. What you get here is mid-bass that does not taper as much, leading to a fuller bass expression. Your source here must have decent power, as I found that the difference here is great while driving the Pandamon 2.0 with my Lotu Pogo Touch compared to my dongles. When powered right, lows have a very good body that is paired with interesting levels of impact. Bass extension is also pretty deep. When it comes to resolution is good in the bass region as it has that very taut character. The large square planar driver allows it to create a beautiful rendering of bass that requires you to feed it power that it craves so much. Mids, from the graph you have seen earlier, you are right to expect a focus on the 2 to 3K region, which is more evident when it comes to female vocals. Female vocals sound focused, and the lift in the 2 to 3K range can accentuate female vocals very, very nicely. Male vocals, on the other hand, do not benefit from this, but on the Pandamon 2.0, it still sounds rather full. Resolution here is a hair above average, especially when you are listening to instruments. There is decent separation between them. Treble extension is decent on Pandamon 2.0. I did not find them to be airy. It does, however, handle the brilliance of cymbals very well, as I did not find them to be sibilant or overly shimmery. It isn't harsh and will lend for a comfortable listen. Next, let's talk about Soundstage. When it comes to width and height, Pandamon 2.0 is a very average performer when it comes to width and height. I would say that it is rather serviceable at its asking price. Depth and positioning, again, depth and positioning are both average, probably due to the middling level of resolution. And next up, let's talk about some comparisons. So for comparisons, I've selected a few items that are in a similar price range for comparison. Firstly, versus the original EA500, because it's kind of on sale now, most of the time. The Pandamon 2.0 graphs very similarly to the original EA500, so let's just compare them. I found the EA500 to be thinner sounding than the Pandamon, but the EA500 has better technicalities and resolution. You hear more on the EA500 compared to the Pandamon 2.0. The Pandamon 2.0, however, when driven properly, has a rather full sounding bass section that is more satisfying than the EA500. Next up, versus the KBEar Pecker. Now the Pecker is a 2BA plus 1 DD hybrid IEM from KBEars, and I must say that the Pandamon 2.0 walks over the Pecker. The Pecker sounds very disjointed, and this is very evident between the bass and the treble. Bass on the Pecker is bloated, and the trebles are the wails from a banshee. The Pandamon 2.0, by comparison, is far more enjoyable to listen to, although it does not have the same levels of extension of the Pecker, but looking at it at the whole, it is a lot more well-rounded. Next, let's talk about some things I like and I do not like about the Pandamon 2.0. Firstly, what I like. The Pandamon 2.0 features a very attractive chassis and is a rather comfortable listen. I found that treble extension to be rather polite and suitable for folks who are a little bit more treble sensitive. What I do not like. So the thing about the Pandamon 2.0 is that it needs quite a bit of power for them to sound their best, so using them with a DAP is definitely recommended. So should you go buy them immediately, be eager to try them out, consider them, or only give them to your enemies? I'd say consider them. It is a rather easy to listen pair that is fantastic for days where you just want to chill and relax. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Superchunk Super Audio Show. Yeah, it's great. I'm not sure whether I posted a CanJam video before this or not. I'm doing both at the same time. It was, well, CanJam Singapore 2024 was fantastic. You've seen many friends who were in town. Very nice of them to come and say hi. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this week's content. If you are already subscribed, you are a fantastic person. If you have not, you can be a fantastic person as well by clicking the like and subscribe button somewhere down below. Oops. With that said, I hope to see you guys soon.